Here it is, our last block of action on this Kentucky Derby recap show, Kentucky Derby prep recap show, and we are going to look at some major stakes action, including 100 points Derby races at Turfway, Fairgrounds, Oaklawn, and Gulfstream, leading into that first Saturday in May that we're all looking forward to. So hopefully you've made some notes. You can continue to do so with, as I say, these major prep races, so stay tuned.
And we're off in the Rebel. Strategic Risk, aggressively ridden in the first 16th of a mile. He's close. Litmus test. Class President easing off of him. So is Blackout Time in third. Honey's to blame 4 wide. Strategic Risk 5 wide. Look at Rancho Santa Fe. He's 6 wide. And Soldier and Diplomat was parked 7 deep, but is now trying to tuck over here as they're really bunched up in this first 3/4 of a mile here. We come back in the field to Silent Tactic, Time for Music, and now Soldier and Diplomat got shuffled to the back after being floated wide on the first turn. He's trying to get over to the rail right now. Onto the backstretch. Litmus test. Steps on the gas. Accelerates to a 1.5 lead. Now it's 2 on Class President right behind him in second. In third is Blackout Time there on the outside. Gap of 2. Honey's to blame the long shot. Rancho Santa Fe in the pink. Followed by Silent Tactic, the Southwest winner. He's 5 lengths off the lead approaching the half-mile pole. Strategic Risk getting shuffled to the back of the field with Soldier and Diplomat and the big price horse at 112-1. Time for Music as they go into the far turn. Litmus test into the turn. Half length in front. Class President a lot closer. Blackout Time 3 wide as they round the far turn. Javier Castellano getting busy on Strategic Risk, and his stablemate Silent Tactic has horse. Silent Tactic looking for a spot to go. He's got some run here. He's getting outside as they come to the top of the lane. Class President has the head in front. Litmus test under heavy pressure. Silent Tactic on the outside continues to grind. Class President has hit the lead. Silent Tactic trying to run by him, and he's got a head in front. Class President to the inside. Game for the fight, though. Class President, Silent Tactic, and a spine-tingling stretch drive. Head and head, nose and nose, coming to the line. Here it is. Class President on the inside. Class President repels the challenge of Silent Tactic to win the Rebel. Litmus test third, and Blackout Time was fourth.
Inside our cracking race coming up, our feature event of the evening. Let's get up to Jerry for the call.
There now. 9 over a mile, the Dundalk Stadium Patton race for 3 rows. It is Flanker Jet and Blanc de Blanc. The stable companions leading the end of the first furlong, What You Doing, an Echo of Faith, and then all the girls. Redemption Road and Liberation Day. Together at the tail end of the field are Power Strike and Outlaw Man. Flanker Jet and Mikey Sheehy press ahead of Blanc de Blanc and Don O'Connor in second. Third is What You Doing and Shamey Heffernan, and fourth is Echo of Faith and Shane Foley. A little more spaced out with just over 5 furlongs to go. Echo of Faith followed by Redemption Road and then Liberation Day. All the girls is 2 behind Power Strike and Outlaw Man. Little changes with less than 4.5 furlongs to go. It is Flanker Jet by under 2 lengths to Blanc, a break of 3 to What You Doing, nudged along in third, and then Redemption Road is up into 4. They go with Fate next, then Liberation Date and All the Girls as Outlaw Man relegates Power Strike to be the back marker. Turning their heads for the judge, 3 furlongs to go, the Dundalk Stadium Patton race, and it's Flanker Jet tracked in by Blanc, and then What You Doing and Redemption Road. After this quartet is Ergo with Phase with Liberation Date and Outlaw Man, All the Girls, and over on the far side is Power Strike. Racing to the final furlong and a half, and gone on into the lead is Blanc, followed by What You Doing, Redemption Road. Falling back is Flanker Jet, it's Blanc, the leader. Racing inside the final furlong, it is Blanc, extending the advantage to over 2 lengths as Blanc repeats over course and distance in the Patton race, and smartly too. What You Doing, second, Redemption Road third.
That was a really good performance by Blanc. She's now 2 from 2, holds an entry in the Guineas and Oaks later on the season, and it continues a good run of form for good start to the year for Robson Aguiar Team Ammo as well. Returned 7-2 favourite, Fran.
Yeah, weak in the market, surprisingly so, Kevin. Was 94 at the start.
Canaletto goes up. India, they're in the gate. And the race is on in the S-Mark Tampa Bay Derby. Power Shift hopped just a touch at the start. Redland Rebels was out in good order. Further ado, and talking right between them. Those are the top 3 as Canaletto tries to find his spot. 4th to the outside. Going to be cast out about 4 deep as they run into that turn. In behind them, Hulkamania Power Shift in on tight on heels there. Just in behind runners. Thunderbuck is after that. Canaletto's about 5 or 6 paths wide now. Roger that. Dana is second last. The Puma is the early trailer as Redland Rebels and Junior Alvarado to dictate terms. Redland Rebels to the backstretch. 23 seconds flat for the opening quarter mile, so they settle in for that backstretch run. It's Redland Rebels a length and 3/4 in front of Talkin. Further ado, well placed third to the outside. Length and a half more then. Back to Canaletto, who moves up on the outside of Power Shift. Hulkamania stays to their inside. After that is Thunderbuck, who's racing along in that 7th position. The Puma's out of last. Roger that. Dana the long shot is now the trailer. So there's a half mile left to go in the S-Mark Tampa Bay Derby. 46.68 seconds was the opening half-mile time. It's long shot Redland Rebels, who's led throughout. Talkin is second, pushed along. Further ado, glides up from third. Down on the inside, Hulkamania. Canaletto given a bit of a cue. The Puma is 4 or 5 wide as they wind around that turn. Redland Rebels, further ado, coming after this long-time leader. Canaletto's 3 deep. The Puma 4 wide and is on the move. Talkin's in behind horses. Hulkamania stays down toward the inside as they wind around to the top of the stretch. The Puma and Canaletto out 4 and 5 wide respectively coming after. Further ado, Redland Rebels still battling on. They're 4 across the track as they come to the 8th pole. On the outside, the Puma. Canaletto, further ado right there. Redland Rebels not done as they have a final 16th to go. The Puma, further ado. These two go on. Canaletto's between them. The Puma's in front late. The Puma wins the Tampa Bay Derby. Second was tight. I think it was further ado over Canaletto. Redland Rebels ran a big one in 4th, and Talkin was 5th.
We're in the gate. And they're off in the San Felipe Stakes presented by DK Horse. And the favorite Brant comes out smoothly. So Happy comes after him in the early stages, and Robusta is just outside of them. Potente is a close-up 4th, just about 2 lengths off the leader. Then comes Secured Freedom, racing on the outside of Flashy Fritz, and after a slow start, Start the Ride is at the back of the field. They're coming to the 6 furlong pole, and it's the heavy favorite Brant leading it by a neck, with So Happy trying to keep him honest. Robusta is 3 deep. Potente is just inside of him. At the rail, Kazushi Kimura and Secured Freedom inching a little bit closer, and very willingly, he's trying to find a narrow opening, but has to wait right now. 4 lengths back to Flashy Fritz, and Start the Ride at the back with a half mile left to go. And it's Brandt carving out the fractions. So Happy, about a half length behind. Robusta trying to make an early bid to quicken the tempo, and he has done so. Secured Freedom has to bide his time. Potente keeping pace in fifth. Just 3 lengths covers that quintet. Start the Ride is trying to get into it. And a long way to Flashy Fritz. Robusta has taken the lead with a quarter of a mile to go. So Happy is trying to cling to him. At the rail, Brandt is under heavy pressure. He's dropping out of it. And in behind them comes Secured Freedom. Potente is trying to rally on the outside. Robusta with a 16th to go, shifting in while leading by 2. Potente on the outside of So Happy. Potente is lengthening stride, coming to the wire. Has to get to Robusta. And here is Potente. Perfectly timed by Juan Hernandez to win the San Felipe Stakes, presented by DK Horse. Robusta lost a heartbreaker in second.
They're in the gates. And they're off in the Virginia Derby. And a great start for Lock, Stock, and Pharaoh from mid-pack. Fires out of there first. Work comes through toward the inside, and right there, too, is Clocker Special on the far outside. In behind horses, it's Confessional racing up into fourth. Incredibolt is fifth. Butane is bottled up inside sixth under a long hold as they cross onto the main track, where the leader is Lock, Pharaoh. It's a short lead, though. Work down inside is pressing from second. Clocker Special right there on the outside. Third, Incredible drafting in behind them. Fourth, Butane on a hold down inside. Fifth, Confessional. Sixth, Ocelli is keen. Far outside in seventh. High Camp is back racing in eighth. Greediness toward the inside. Ninth early. Epic Desire is the trailer. It's a tight pack behind an opening quarter in 23 and 2/5 seconds. They hit the far turn. Lock, Stock, and Pharaoh. The leader onto the far turn. Clocker Special moves up on the outside into second. Work coming under a ride down inside third. Ocelli with a wide journey. Incredibolt is still right in it in the thick of things. Fifth and down inside. Then it's Confessional and High Camp. Butane is buried at the inside. Butane is 5 lengths behind as they race for the top of the stretch in the Virginia Derby. Lock, Stock, and Pharaoh hits the top of the stretch in front. Work is down inside, hanging tough. Incredibolt is right there in behind horses, and so too is Ocelli. Butane trying to find a way through is boxed in. There's 1 furlong to go. Here comes Ocelli coming after Lock, Stock, and Pharaoh. Incredibolt got a seam down inside. Confessional and Butane. Greediness from far behind, but it's Incredibolt bounding clear in the Virginia Derby. Incredibolt is back in the Derby picture in a big way. Incredibolt was first. It's tight for second. Confessional or Grittiness farther back. Butane, Ocelli, and Lock, Stock, and Pharaoh.
Top the car to the outside. We're ready for the Jeff Ruby Stakes. And there they go in the 55th running of the Jeff Ruby Stakes. Medici is showing pace. Argos is up close. Turf Star from the rail with Baytown Dreamer and 2 Out Hero. Chaos Agent is amongst the group right behind Medici. 2 Out Hero from the inside. Stark Contrast is about 4 lengths from the front. Now go to Black Hornet and Stop the Car. Full Effort is third last. Maximus Prime is second last. And Brave Force is the last of the 12 3-year-olds. And it is Medici setting the pace. Chaos Agent is second. And to his outside is Argos. Argos makes a move for the second spot. Turf Star has the rail running, and he's fourth, and he's 2 lengths off the lead. More than a length to Baytown Dreamer, joined by Stark Contrast. Black Hornet's a little eager. He's 4 wide up the backstretch run, and he's a little less than 7 off the lead. More than a length to 2 Out Hero with Full Effort. Stop the Car, 3 deep up the Turfway Park backstretch run. Brave Force and Maximus Primer at the back. 23 seconds, the opening quarter, pretty legit. 47 to half. Medici, 3 parts of a length to Argos. And here comes Stark Contrast making his bid into third. And Black Hornet is winding up to the outside. And Full Effort is into the fifth spot. And he's 4 lengths from Medici midway through the turn. Medici with the lead. And here comes Stark Contrast with a quick turn of foot. And Full Effort's on the attack. Black Hornet stuck out in no man's land, swinging into the lane. And they're at the top of the lane in the Jeff Ruby Stakes. And here is Full Effort. Full Effort's up to the front. Stark Contrast is fighting on from second. Medici gives way in third, and Stop the Car is fourth, but it's Full Effort, committed to excellence, and he just wins the Jeff Ruby Stakes. Stark Contrast was second. Medici checked in third. Stop the Car was fourth, and Argos for that super high five. $149 and 94 100ths. Full Effort, committed to excellence in the Jeff Ruby Stakes. He had been hinting at ability all winter here. Second in the Leonidas, second in the Battaglia Memorial. Today he puts it all together. All right, fans, let's check out the slow-mo so we can get you the jackpot 8. We know Full Effort comes rolling home to the outside. Stark Contrast in second, the 11. Followed up by the 6, Medici in third. 12, Stop the Car in fourth. Here's the 10, Argos in the fifth spot. 6th place to the 9, Brave 4. 7th place to the 4, 2 Out Hero. And 8th place to the 5, Black Hornet to complete the jackpot 8.
They're off in the TwinSpires.com Louisiana Derby. And toward the inside, Pavlovian away well. Chip Poncho is right up there along with Autobahn, Emerging Market, and Easterly. And the white cap is another that's prominent as they make their way toward the first turn, just being led by Pavlovian. Right there is Autobahn, matching strides with Pavlovian as they enter the first turn. And Chip Poncho is just off them in the 3 path as they round the first turn. Easterly, the Windstar White, is fourth toward the inside as Pavlovian has taken the lead at the 6.5. And then comes Emerging Market, who settled in 5th, while 2 clear from Universe in the black with the green hoops. Then comes Blacksmith. The trailers are First Time Blinker, Golden Tempo, and Spirit of Royal has dropped back to last. The quarter, 22.65 seconds. So Edwin Maldonado running the offense here with Pavlovian. Pavlovian leads by 2 to Autobahn running second. 3/4 length to Chip Poncho, who's racing wide there for Luis Saez. In the meantime, gaining at the inside is Easterly with his bid. They have a half mile to go in the Louisiana Derby. Flavian Pratt and Emerging Market now moving up on the outside. 5 lengths off these leaders as Emerging Market starts a bid. 3 furlongs to go. The half was 46.23 seconds. Chip Poncho now coming with a bid. Further back is Golden Tempo, who's drawn to within 5 lengths off these leaders, and Golden Tempo is picking up. Then Universe with Blacksmith and Spirit of Royal. 3/4, 1 minute 10.85 seconds. They turn for home, and they come past the quarter pole, and here's Emerging Market. Emerging Market, and toward the inside, Pavlovian tries to rally on, and these two come together with 1 furlong to go. Pavlovian has dug in. Emerging Market's battling. Golden Tempo toward the inside. Chip Poncho is well back. It's Pavlovian and Emerging Market in a Louisiana Derby thriller to Emerging Market, who just rises to the moment. Emerging Market over Pavlovian, Golden Tempo, and Universe finished 4th in the TwinSpires.com Louisiana Derby.
Redland Rebels has gone in. Silent Tactic, Blackout Time, Taptastic, the favorite Renegade in. Here's Bricklin coming up. 2 back. Exo Sub now make it 1. Litmus Test to the outside post. Waiting for the Bob Baffert trainee Litmus Test. We're ready to go. And they're off in the 90th Arkansas Derby. Smooth beginning for all 8 runners in the race. Redland Rebels on the lead today with Bricklin, who's alongside in the early stages. Redland Rebels, short lead now. Bricklin will take a hold in a good stalking position. Blackout Time settles off the pace right behind Stalking, down on the rail third. And Taptastic in his second lifetime start is fourth going into the first turn. Litmus Test, Silent Tactic is next. Renegade, he's second to last with Exosum as they round the clubhouse turn and approach the backstretch here. Redland Rebels cruising on the lead, opens up two. Bricklin in second, Blackout Time third down on the inside. He's on a snug hold. Length and a half to Taptastic. Then comes Silent Tactic. Litmus Test is deep on the course today, well off the pace. He's 4 lengths behind. Renegade at the back of the field. Exosum past him. So Renegade is shuffled to the back. He will have to pass them all as 7 lengths to make up in about a half mile. Down the back stretch, Redland Rebels went the opening quarter in 23-1, the half in 47-4. It's a moderate pace set by the Florida shipper. Redland Rebels a length and a half in front. Bricklin in the second position going into the turn. Taptastic third. Blackout Time showing a little more rain as he goes into that turn. Silent Tactic being asked for a little more there. He goes into fifth, and he's making a move on the outside, and Renegade is following him. Renegade, he's 6 now. He's 5 off the lead with Irad coming to the top of the stretch. Bricklin's got a short lead now. Redland Rebels ahead behind. Silent Tactics moving up deep as they come off the turn. Taptastic right behind him, and Renegade is unlaunched on the far outside. Let's see what he's got for the final 3/16. Silent Tactic in front. Renegade way out in the center of the track, but he's coming with a burst. And here comes Renegade sweeping to the lead, and Renegade is drawing away in the Arkansas Derby. It's off to the run for the roses for Renegade in a dominating effort in the Arkansas Derby. How impressive was that? A huge kick from him today. Silent Tactic second, Taptastic third, and fourth was Bricklin. Last year, Jose Ortiz getting the job done aboard Sandman, and his big brother Irad gets it this year in the Arkansas Derby with Renegade.
And now the 75th Florida Derby. And they're off. Good start for Wayne's Law on his outside, Timeless Victory, and in between them, nearly got away cleanly. Chief Wallaby is out the rail. He's on a hold from Junior Alvarado and races in fourth. The two at the back are the Puma and Commandment. Around the first turn they go. They're chasing long shot Wayne's Law, who's on top by a length and a half. Second is Nearly. He's in a comfortable position in a flanking role with Chief Wallaby third at the inside. Back to fourth in Timeless Victory. Patient at the back, Commandment and the Puma. The field separated by 4 lengths as they pass the opening quarter. That opening quarter was quite reasonable, just 24 seconds flat. Wayne's Law the leader. John Velasquez has Nearly right where he wants him, on the hip of the leader while in the clear second. Junior Alvarado is tucked in third with Chief Wallaby from Timeless Victory, who's now fourth. Castellano guides the Puma to the clear. He's up on the outside second last. And at the back of the field is a patient Flavian Pratt on Commandment, last of the 6 with less than 5 furlongs to race. The opening half mile was 48-4. As they make their way to the final half mile of the 75th Florida Derby, it's Nearly turning up the pressure on Wayne's Law. Timeless Victory is third. Locked in the box is Chief Wallaby. On the far outside, it's the Puma. He's poised to pounce. A gap of 2 more to Commandment, who's at the back of the field as the pace quickens and they swing around the far turn. Castellano moving on the Puma. He gets within a half a length of Nearly, who tries to quicken away. Dropping back to third is Wayne's Law. Swung to the center. Commandment working to the clear, Chief Wallaby. Less than a quarter of a mile to go, and the Puma has made the lead. The Puma sticks a neck in front of Nearly as they straighten away in the stretch drive. Chief Wallaby trying to angle off their flank down the center. Commandment. The 4 big shots with an eighth of a mile more to decide it. The Puma has the lead. Running at him from the outside is Commandment. In between horses, Chief Wallaby. A thrilling finish to the Florida Derby. Here comes Commandment. The Puma tries to turn him back. It's a win photo. It's an inch and a half either way. It's the Puma on the inside. It's Commandment on the outside. They were locked in battle toward the finish with Chief Wallaby third in 149-4. A win picture to decide the winner of the 75th Florida Derby.
枠入りは行ってらっしゃい、最後に10番ゲートに収まりました。スタートしました。2番リベッチオがタイミング合わず後方、まずスタンド前先行争いです。やや促してダノンバーボン前につけます。サンライズケビン、そしてドンエレクトス、内から主張ドンエレクトスが先頭に立ちます。外4番手9番ラッキーキッド、これを見ながら10番いってらっしゃい、内は6番帝王カイザー、最内4番サンダービント、その後ろが8番のチャーリーです。7番アメリカンスタイル後方から2頭目、2番リベッチオは今一番後ろで1コーナー回っていきます。主導権は1番ドンエレクトスです。ドンエレクトスが先頭でリード2馬身逃げます。2番手が3番サンライズケビンでこれから向こう正面、5番のダノンバーボンが3番手です。3番手が5番のダノンバーボン、じわりと2番手に接近していきます。向こう正面3馬身相手4番手グループが外を10番いってらっしゃい、真ん中9番ラッキーキッド、内は6番の帝王カイザー、向こう正面中間を進んでいきます。この集団の後ろ2馬身差で8番チャーリー追走、4番サンダービンタが後ろから3頭目、2番リベッチオ後方馬群の中最後方7番のアメリカンスタイルです。 1000m1 分0秒8と計測されてこれから3コーナーのカーブに入ります。よどみなく1番のドンエレクトスがペースを作っています。600を通過、リード1馬身です。3番サンライズケビンが2番手、3番手5番ダノンバーボン、まだ余裕があるか、外からじわりと促しながら今先行2頭に迫っていきます。3、4コーナー、中間から4コーナー、その後がいってらっしゃいラッキーキッド、帝王カイザー、さらにその後ろが8番チャーリー。4コーナーカーブ直線コースに向きます。ドンエレクトスをダノンバーボンが並んで捉えるか、2頭が競り合っている。後続は2馬身3馬身離れてサンライズケビン、いってらっしゃいチャーリー、これらが競り合って残り150、ここで抜ける5番のダノンバーボン、先頭リードを広げる。2馬身3馬身、2番手1番ドンエレクトス、3番手8番チャーリー、2番手に接近、5番ダノンバーボン3連勝、ゴールイン。2着
Saloom. Gate 6. He's in. Runners are set. Away. And the blindfold didn't come off the first time, but he jumped with them, Saloom. He's out to last, 6 speed, showing good pace with Ramas. Wonder Dean is in third position off the track. Then came Lino Padrino, who hunts up the fence inside of Union Security. They sit third and fourth. Then came Pyromancer, who's a little wide. Next there, Labwar, the inner, not leading tonight. Next there was Devon Island from Saloom, now up to third position. Go Man and Brotherly Love is last. 6 speed is burning them up in front here. 1,400 metres left to go. 8.81, 10.84 as they head onto the back of the course. It's 3.5 in advance now of Ramas in second. Lino Padrino is third on the inside of Union Security. 1.5 lengths to Wonder Dean from Saloom, working through pairs on in the centre of the course. Next there on the outside was Pyromancer, wide without cover. Labwar is on the inside in fourth to last. 2.5 lengths to Devon Island from Go Man, and Brotherly Love is wide, getting on Pyromancer's back and beginning to improve as 6 speed continues on with it. 6 speed leads them to the back turn. The margin now 5 lengths. He skipped away from Wonder Dean in second. Ramos is third, being pushed along. Lino Padrino, the inside, hasn't spent a penny. Next on the outside was Pyromancer, 1/2 length to Union Security, 1.5 lengths to Brotherly Love, 1/2 length Saloom. Then came Devon Island from Go Man. Labwar out to last as 6 speed has got one contender at the moment, and it's Wonder Dean, who is breathing down his neck here as they wheel the bend in the UAE Derby. It's 6 speed by 2 lengths to Wonder Dean in second. Pyromancer third. Fourth, Brotherly Love making good ground here. The race has been run to suit. It's up in front, 6 speed from Wonder Dean. 6 speed into unknown territory from a distance range. Wonder Dean looms up on the outside for Demuro. Comes past a length. Wonder Dean from 6 speed, who's not done with yet, fighting ever so hard, but Wonder Dean coming away, and it's Japan again in the UAE Derby. Wonder Dean by 1.5 lengths, maybe 2 lengths to 6 speed. Pyromancer has been able to rattle home into third position from Brotherly Love. Then came Devon Island. Next over Union Security from Lino Padrino. Saloom wasn't in the mix there early, but has run on and finished the race from Ramas. Then came Go Man, and last in was Labwar. Didn't get it run to suit. Wonder Dean for Christian Demuro, Daisuke Takayanagi going on to win here. The 3-year-old colt by D Majesty, off the rating of 107, has been able to score here. Wonder Dean had just sat up in a beautiful position in behind 6 speed, who gave them a really good pace in running. And Wonder Dean was there to capitalise off the rating of 107. Japan have done so well in this race in recent years, and they get another one. It is Wonder Dean echoing the sentiments of Admire Daytona last year, and we'll see him in the USA.
Thanks for tuning in to Capital OTB TV's Oaks Derby Prep Recap. Again, we went back to the 2-year-old season and we went through the vast majority of the major prep races, giving you a chance to maybe make some notes, if not physically, some mental notes of some horses that you may want to look at that first week in May for Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby. Again, it's an annual event here. No racing, no wagering in New York on Easter, so we like to plug this in so you can have a little time to sit back and just relive some of these major stakes races leading into Oaks and Derby. Again, hopefully you got something out of it. We appreciate your tuning in, and again, hope you had a happy holiday. Thanks for tuning in.